The Philadelphia Eagles have some deep connections to Hershey. For years, it was actually their summer oasis.
Fox 43's Tyler Poglich joins us now at the Hershey Museum in Dauphin County to talk more about how the Eagles used to call the sweetest place on earth home. Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning. That's right. For 16 years, the Philadelphia Eagles called the sweetest place on earth home here in Hershey, where they're able to connect with fans both on and off of the field. We're now joined with Amy Ziegler with the museum here in Hershey. Good morning. How are you doing?
Morning. Thank you. I'm great.
Thank you for joining us. And we're talking about how the Eagles were able to connect with those fans on and off of the field when they came here to Hershey. So first, why were the Eagles out here in the middle of summer?
In late July, from 1951 through 1967, they would come here each year for about 3 weeks to do a summer training camp at Hershey Park Stadium.
And where would they stay when they came out here in Hershey?
They stayed at the community building right on Chocolate Avenue, and that was kind of the epicenter of everything going on in Hershey. And so they had game rooms and handball courts and pool tables. And so kids from the community and also anyone who was visiting were able to kind of go hang out in the community building, and sometimes they were able to play handball with the football players and things like that. They also would get autographs. They would walk with them from the community building to the stadium at the park and carry their helmets. So there was a lot of great interaction.
And that experience in the middle of summer, kids would be going from Hershey Park with their family back to the hotel and see some of their idols. What was the scene like out here in Hershey back when the Eagles were training here?
It was really fun. The access to the team was phenomenal. They were, by all accounts, incredibly kind and generous with their time, and they did preseason games here. They would have a family day where families in the community and kids were invited to come watch a game. They had honorary water boy competitions for several years where boys who were 8 to 12 could compete in throwing and catching footballs, and then they would get chosen to be on the field with them during a game. So it was really a lot of fun and very inclusive of people in the community.
You know, during the early hours when we were talking, some people who may know somebody from Philadelphia met their idols. Can you talk about that story and how people were able to meet these idols of theirs?
Yeah, so Ray Didinger, who grew up to be a great Philly sportscaster, actually used to come here every year with his family on vacation to see the Eagles when they were here training, and he met his idol, Tommy McDonald, and carried his helmet for him, and then eventually was around when he got into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So it's a really great full circle story.
Well, thank you so much, Amy, for joining us again. I actually want to point out some of those other idols. If we look right here in this program from the 50s, we can actually see number 15, Steve Van Buren, who is a Hall of Fame running back, made his way out here to Hershey. But if we look just across over here, number 60, Chuck Bednarik, who is a Hall of Fame linebacker and center for the Eagles. So it's definitely cool to come out here and see the type of history that the Philadelphia Eagles had on the impact here in Hershey. We'll continue to be out here in Hershey learning more about the Philadelphia Eagles and their connection to Hershey. We're going to toss it back to you guys at the desk.
And Concrete Charlie and Van Buren out there, one of the Eagles championship teams. Hopefully they have another one in store coming up at the end of the week here. Thank you, and we'll check back with you the next hour.